DBSCG things.
What's up, Yuhp gang? It's your boy Tyson, and welcome back to Yuhp DBSCG Things. And today we're bringing you another very exciting battle, guys. It's going to be round 2 of our local this week. This is Trunks versus King Meki. But before we get into it, guys, I do want to say if you want any custom sleeves and or mats, absolutely check out ProMats, guys. Best place to go get your custom card needs. Link will be in the description below for you guys to go check them out. And also, as you can see on the screen now, they are holding a monthly tournament via Discord at the second weekend of every single month with some great prizing here. You could come win some ProMat mats, TCG medal leaders, and also some booster boxes. So make sure that if this is something you're interested in, you use the links in the description below to go to this Discord and join it. With that being said, guys, if you guys enjoy this battle or my content in general, make sure you smash all those buttons, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a video. And with that being said, let's spin it around and dive in. And here we are with the battle, you guys. We got Trunks on the right side, and we have King Meki on the left. And with that being said, we're going to, of course, dive right in after we just did our pre-game rituals. Obviously, mulligans, rolled for high and whatnot. In this game, I believe Meki got first. Yep, so he rolled high. He's going to charge himself the 6-drop. And just pass. Doesn't have nothing to do. Doesn't have no balls to use on any of his 1-drop plays, so he's just going to pass over to me. Unfortunately, I didn't see an extra card turn 1, so I have to charge a battle card. I pay 1 for the Vegeta. Vegeta goes finds Trunks, plays in rest mode, and then I'm probably just going to swing, draw a card with my leader, and pass turn. Kind of generic plays for Trunks early game, just because it's his awakening, his alternative awakening is always turn 2, so you have a generic turn 1, get these guys out, and then turn 2, of course, just use his activate main and awaken. So after I deal that damage, I just pass. Going into King Meki's second turn, he charges and starts with a swing. Of course, going through his life, finding himself a ball. There's no targets there, so of course he can still go through his deck. He says no combos, so I just take it. So here he gets the Dark Empire Strikes back, and also the Yearning of whatever the 0-cost one's called. With that combo, very nice. He just pitches those 2 cards, filters 2, and puts 2 cards in his drop area for other effects like this card. Now that he has 2 balls, he can pay 1, play this guy. He will either go through his deck and grab balls from the deck and put them in there. He chooses not to. This guy makes me warp a card on play and draw a card. I warp my overwhelm and draw a card, and then he swings into my 1-drop. I say no negates. He gets the draw after moving a battle card from the drop area, and then pass turn. Of course, turn 2 for Trunks, pretty generic. I got an extra card this turn, so I got to charge an extra card. I use my active main to eat up a Vegeta awaken. Here I'm swinging into Salsa, try to prevent some of his draw power. Using my leader's effect here to play the Trunks from my drop area. I do believe that the leader plays them in rest mode, so do note that I may be misplaying here. I may notice later on in the game, or later on in the day. We will see. And as I said, this is directed towards Salsa, just trying to get rid of that card because that card is really, really good. He decides to go ahead and combo out of it. Here I evolve over my Trunks. I guess inevitably this Trunks would have switched it to active mode, so even if I did misplay there, not too big of a deal. There I pass turn, and here I'm just explaining that Trunks triggers on the very first card he plays. Here you see he charges his big 8-drop. Very good card. Here he swings into Vegeta, wants to keep my evolved targets clear from the field. Here I'm going to pay 1. I will use the brand new Goku Black. This card rests a card and draws a card, and then obviously Poutine from hand will come out here. So now not only the first card he plays will come in rest mode, but also the first card he plays off a skill or when he counters. Here he plays a Unison. Trunks will target that Unison and rest it. Very powerful effect in my opinion, especially against decks like blue or even yellow matchups where they have those dual attacking Unisons, and you can just stop them from swinging twice the turn they play them. Very strong. Here he's paying another energy for Toa's effect. This card is being played off a skill, so I will use Poutine and rest them. Alright. Got to put some balls into the drop area off her effect. This card also makes me warp one and draw one. Probably already did that. Here he's going to use 2 balls, filter 2 to his hand real quick. And there he passes back to me, 7 life, 1 energy up. I'm sitting at 6 going into my turn 3. I have a decent board already established, so we'll see how I decide to play out this turn. And after using that extra card last turn, I actually have my Mecha Frieza and Steadfast Goku's live now. So I can start playing more defensively. Here I'm going to pay 1. Let's see what I decide to do here. Starting off an evolve, I'm going to draw 2. This card's pretty good. KOing any card in any 4 cost or less in rest mode, ignoring barrier, very strong. Here I'll probably just target his salsa. So I think I'll swing it into his unison here, target his salsa. He loses a marker. So I'm swinging at his at his unison again. I'm only 15k, so I'm going to have to invest a card in order to actually take the marker off. So I'll go ahead and combo and evolve target. I leave 2 energy up. I leave my blocker up and pass back to him. So it looks like I'm leaning towards a more defensive strategy here. We're going into his turn 4, so I don't want to have to deal with any of his really big boss monsters. I know he can do a lot on turn 4. This player, Yuhp, actually, he's been really in the lab working on this King Meki deck, and he's added some pieces to the swap Poutine chain, and man, that 3-drop Poutine is very, very strong. So here he's using his leader effect, successfully staying at 7 life, turn 4, King Meki, and just using these balls and recycling cards. Very strong. Made sure to hang back and just sit on his front side for as long as possible. So now he's sitting at this late game state where he can awaken now and then still have much energy to use. You know, very strong. Very strong play. Here he's using his balls, going to filter 2. I think officially now he does have 7 in the drop. I did Mecha obviously here just because I don't want to see how extensive this turn can really get. Here's going to tap 1, play Poutine. This is the first card he played. It was hard casted, so it does not trigger Poutine, but it does trigger Trunks, so I do get to rest that card. Here he gets the top search and adds himself the King Meki Unison. Poutine pretty strong 1-drop for this Demon Realm style archetype decks. I like it a lot, honestly. Especially the fact that it does Spirit Boost directly into that 3-drop. And that 3-drop, man, I'm telling you guys, very strong card. Very strong. Very strong. So, we'll see. He probably will swap here. But if he does, swap will... Okay, so he does use his Leader Awakening, gets his energy back, draws himself a card. Pretty good. Pretty solid here. He's going to pay 1, play King Meki. This is a 20k unison, pretty strong actually. The way this player uses it, and I've seen how efficient it works, is he'll bottom deck his balls from his hand to draw a card after swinging with his leader, so that he can hang out to see later turns. So that's probably how he stayed till turn 4 without actually using all of his balls, and then made use of using them over and over again off his leader swing. Turned them basically into real draws. So that's pretty cool, the way he recycles that card. Here he passes back to me with 3 open energy, 7 life, a blocker up, and a unison live. Looks like he's going to go to the defensive route as well. Starting off my turn, I want to start off with using my battle cards. I want to make use of my cards that I've already established. Make my opponent use resources before I have to. So here I start off with Mecha Frieza. Starting with the battle card, probably not the best bet when you're versing a deck that has flood negates. Here he pays 1 and uses Kai. He warps my 3-drop. My 1-drop will go to my drop area, and then that 3-drop will come back at the end of the turn. The way that play worked actually was kind of clutch for me because now I got my 1-drop into my drop area for free and I can just replay it. He did activate a counter, so Poutine will go ahead and rest his blocker. Here I will use my leader. No idea what I'm swinging at here. Swinging at his 1-drop. Looks like I really don't want to have to deal with that Poutine chain. I do know how powerful that card is. So here he's paying for Poutine, waiting to see if I have a response. I don't, so I play my Vegeta. He does come in rest here, so as you see, I realized halfway through the game. Here I'm paying 3. Trunks auto does happen once per turn, so, and since Kai was the first card he played this turn, it does get rested. I just wanted to make sure that I was getting my skills in. There I used the plus effect of Trunks to rest and KO the Poutine. It is a 15k attacker, and I just didn't want to have to deal with that. So I loaded my Unison. He did successfully get his flood negate into field, and I don't want to have to warp to every attack. So I just pass. I got as much value on field as I thought I could that turn, and left one up for defensive options. Obviously, now that I have extra cards where I need them, my defenses are just 1 energy. And I'm still at 6 life, so this game is pretty long and grindy, honestly. Playing yellow control against black control. Meki hasn't took advantage of stealing my cards yet either, which I assumed he would have. Honestly, I was expecting my Vegeta through drop to get stolen pretty quickly. So here you see the plus effect of the King Meki bottom 1 and draw 1. We're seeing in turn 5 for King mechikabura here, which can be very explosive. And as you see, he runs that big 6-drop like triple strike card that if I like counter or block or whatever, it does like a burn damage or warp damage, I guess I would say, because it does warp the life. We'll see how this goes. These later turns are scary with King Meki because I still haven't seen him use his ball effects at all yet. So I have no idea when the triple attack is coming, and I don't want to have to not have any flood negates. He's obviously getting a big board going. Here he decides to warp my 3-drop. I was a little late there on Poutine's effect, but yeah, he played King Vegeta off a skill. It got rested by Trunks, and then Poutine rested Toa. Here he pays 1, plays his Salsa. Or actually, I don't know if, I think I Mecha Freeze at his, I don't know, I'm lost here. I don't think that Trunks would rest the King Vegeta. It does have barrier. We will see. Here he is using swap, bottom 1. Add Poutine back to his hand, play the 3-drop. It's also a Spirit Boost, so you see he Spirit Boost off his Unison there. Here he spawns a token. Poutine very strong. It's like a 25k for its first swing with its activate battle, and then Poutine will stand up and be a blocker. Pretty strong card. Or it will just swing again for the 15. So swinging in, rested his token, which is clutch, because then to swing with Poutine, because then he can just pop the token and restand the Poutine. Very powerful plays there. There I use my own token negate. I spawn my little farmer with his shotgun. That's the most powerful card in the deck, honestly. So you see I charge a Vegeta Unison going into my turn 5. We start with the leader. Here I'm starting with the leader because I was scared of the flood negate. He left 2 up. Using that counter, that Sin Shenron counter, very powerful card, getting rid of my 1 of Poutine off the field. Yeah, that's pretty strong. Very powerful. Very powerful. So he does have a lot of rest moded cards. I'll probably end up swinging with Trunks and then using the minus. Here I didn't combo, so he uses the activate battle during that lead swing attack to withstand his poutine, popping that, and now he has that blocker. Very strong. Still takes the damage, but he does get the blocker. There he takes that and goes down to 5, turns on his other negates. I swing again, he just takes it. Now I'm swinging the mecha, 15k. Try to get as many resources out of his hands, like I said earlier. Always swing and use as much as the stuff that you have established, and try to make your opponent use all their resources before you start diving into yours. So here I'm gonna super combo on Meki, or on Mecha, make him a 25k. Here I don't think I really was necessarily trying to push damage as much as I was trying to search for different cards. So here he combos out. Farmer with a shotgun attack. He is a 10k. If you guys don't know, the Freeze Army tokens, they do spawn 10k, but you can't combo with them. So here you see the use of the token negate. Trunks, that is the first card he played, so Trunks will rest it. So here I use the -3 ability of Trunks to KO everything in rest mode. Unfortunately, I don't get to hit the poutine. Here, I'm paying 3, dropping Vegeta, resting my barrier guy, tapping on his energy to make him a pretty beast attacker. In this situation, I very heavily was just trying to force him into using all of his resources. I knew he had the poutine counter in hand, and that's why I tapped him out, because I figured if he wasn't going to use it early, I'm going to force him into using a lot of resources in his hands for not using it. So here I'm going 30k on this double strike dual attacker. Here he's using the activate battle. Maybe not. Or I think he blocked it. I believe he blocked that first attack. And then I was just trying to kill Poutine because Poutine's like super powerful. Obviously I went to 30 there because I knew that that card naturally went to 25 with the token that he spawned off his negate. Very clutch with the way those cards work together. They both spawn the same token. So there, I pay 1 and evolve over the card that I rested with Vegeta. I draw 2 of my leader effect. Vegeta will get blocked. And with that being said, I have 1 energy up, 4 life, and then pass back to his turn 6. So here I might be in trouble because I did probably overextend my plays here and going into his turn 7. In which he does have so much energy. I do have Trunks live, so I have a blocker live, and also his effect in order to really try to stop his first attack. So that's pretty clutch there. Also, I gave him a lot of resources, but I also forced him to use a lot of resources last turn, dropping him from 6 to 2. So we'll see how this ends up playing out here. It looked like he was debating. Nope. It looks like he's gonna play Poutine and force the trigger of Trunks. That sucks for me. Getting the Poutine trigger on, or getting the Trunks trigger on a 1-drop. Here he is reading the card, replayed it. Here he's using the plus effect of the Meki. Like I said earlier, man, that Meki very strong in this deck. The way it synchronizes and allows you to see later turns on the front side and just keep recycling your balls. I like that. I like that card a lot. The way this player seemed to make it work, I like that. So obviously we're seeing the Spirit Boost swap effect here. The spawn of a token off her auto. And now he's gonna start attacking. I start off with the freezes negate, play my token. Here he tries a counter, and what I do is I use my secret rare. So his counter, it does counter my counter. but it will absorb the attacking card because it's in rest mode, ignoring barrier. And then also I do skill negate the 40k double strike that he did play. So here he goes to swing with the 40k single. I use free the army reinforcements once again. I go down to 2, playing once again another blocker. I block, it dies. I do still have the trunks blocker. So here, using leader effect, he's going into triple attack mode. Swinging in at my leader. He gets the draw 15k. I combo 1. Swinging in again. Staying at 15k. Look, not using these chances really to shotgun. Looks like he's more or less trying to just starve me of resources while he draws 3. Which is honestly a very smart play. Of course, that removing the balls does officially get rid of the effects to play his 4 costs like Toa and Salsa. Comboing out of his 3rd attack. Here he's paying 1 for a new unison. Plus a marker on it. Bottom decking 1 and drawing 1. Swinging with it. It did come in with more markers than average because he got the empower effect. So he does get to swing with it over its permanent. Here I get the chance to use a super combo to survive that and filter into more cards. So here, so many things going on here. He even top searches a super combo off that poutine. What a clutch add to the deck. Bottoming 1 using the swap spirit boost. It's gonna get rid of my Vegeta since it's really his only target. Swinging in once again. What a beast card. He's gonna go 25k after popping the token. Getting a total of a super combo and another card out of my hand. Now he's going to go swinging in for the 15k. He has successfully dropped like all of the cards out of my hand. He uses his super combo, sparking 5, draws a card. Goes to 30. Here I use the activate battle of my leader to get 10k and combo 2 cards from my hand. I seen him combo his brainwash no more, and I had a feeling if I went to 1, he was going to drop his 30k and really beat me up. And as you can see, I have like 2 or 3 cards in hand. I think I have 2 cards it took that I survived with that, and I believe one of them is a 1 plus 10k. So that was a very, very close call. That effect of the leader to get the 10k double strike for the battle, very powerful. Here I swing. He uses the effect of that card to get rid of one of my cards, and then he combos out. I swing in 19. He combos out of that. Here I rest my Vegeta, give my unison a marker, and then I pay 2 and go into the 8 drop. Here I'm swinging in. My opponent doesn't have a negate, so I'm going to proceed to combo or use his activate battle and then combo as much as I absolutely can. I use the Goku Black Kamehameha, and he's not going to have enough. That is going to be it for you guys. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe.